I'm Ron Marshalsea, and this is your Sports Update. The golf team beat Norton at home but lost 2 in a row on the road to Westwood and Medfield. They are currently 8-7 on the year and need one more win to qualify for the state tournament, and their last 3 matches are all at home. Field hockey had a 2-1 win against Medway and a tough 1-0 home loss against Dedham. In the Medway win, the goals were scored by junior Lindsey Rogers and sophomore Morgan Nauman, with assists by senior Caroline Forrest and sophomore Bridget Sopel. Volleyball has won 3 in a row with 2 big 3-1 wins over both Dedham and Bellingham. And before the Bellingham game, both teams recognized the officials for Ref Appreciation Week. The volleyball team hopes to keep the streak alive when they face Norton at home and then travel to Ashland for their next 2 games. Football had their first win under the lights this season against Medfield, and it was a big one, 28-0. The defense stepped up and didn't allow a single point, and touchdowns were ran in by senior Manny Luongo and senior captain Joey McHugh. Senior quarterback Sean Steves threw 2 touchdown passes, both to fellow senior captain Casey Sheehan. NCM caught up with head coach Manny Lopes after the game to ask about how the first win felt under the lights.
It feels awesome. I mean, it was, those losses hang on for a while. I had a conversation with Nahum. We work so hard that when you lose a game, it sits for 5 or 6 days. And to get this one, it's, now we have a week that we can kind of get at it and get to work, but it's not going to hurt all week. So it feels good.
The Unified basketball team came up with a huge home win against Norton. Coached by Kristen McDonald, the Mustangs were on fire from the outside, connecting on most of their shots from beyond the arc. A special shout out to Connor Holmes and Desiree Morton for their great all-around play. Girls soccer fell to both Dover Sherborne and Dedham, and their next games will be home against Bellingham and away at Norton. Boys soccer had tough losses to Dover Sherborne, Medfield, and Dedham, but Seledson Diaz Segundo delivered a hat trick for the Mustangs against Medfield. This past Wednesday, the boys soccer team hosted the 4th annual Morales Cup versus Dedham in memory of NHS student and soccer player Fernando Morales. And although the Mustangs didn't win, it's always a great reminder for me, the players, the coaches, and anyone who watched to live how Fernando lived each and every day, with no complaints. The boys' next games will be away at Bellingham and home against Norton. And that will do it for this Sports Update. I'm Ron Marshalsea.